Hello, my name is Michael Isbell, and welcome back to the channel. Or if it's your first time, thanks for stopping in. Welcome to Think It Out Thursdays, the conversation hub for discussions and tutorial topics, premier location for any sort of cinematic video or creative project that I might put together, as well as collaborative works with creators from all over the world throughout my travels. I've been on YouTube making videos since 2008 when I made my very first music video on Windows Movie Maker. I immediately fell in love with film, putting together clips of experiences and things that I had seen around the world and trying to capture the world as I saw it in every device that I had the ability to use. Because of the financial status of our house, I unfortunately was not able to ever get a camera that was allowing me to produce the content at the level that I thought that I would be able to, but I am here now. Making videos for me was always an escape, but eventually, because I wasn't able to produce the quality that I wanted, I lost my passion and fell off of it. If you want to hear more about this or any of my other experiences, you can check out the video up here, or you can check it out every single week on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Whenever I moved to California and started working at the job that I work for now, I was able to leverage my job and the time that I had as an education. Whenever I moved from sales over to websites and I had 8 hours a day to listen to whatever I wanted to listen to, what I realized was I had 8 hours a day to listen to anything that I wanted to, that I needed to know in order to get where I wanted to be. It started in web design. Although I had built websites for a very long time, I didn't really know what I was doing. It was a bunch of trial and error and clicking this and clicking that and looking up YouTube videos to fill in the blanks, but I never really knew what I was doing and I couldn't replicate it on my own. After watching hours of YouTube videos and listening to it all day long while I was at work, I eventually was able to get my website up to really good standards. I used my own brand to master my skills, and by watching videos and learning every single thing that I could, I put everything into my website to make sure that it was the best of my ability. After I had mastered putting together websites from scratch, making websites in the CRM, which was an easy tool to be able to use, was like taking candy from a baby. Was like floating in a kiddie pool after swimming in a maelstrom. And I was able to get my production up to 8 websites per day. After mastering the web design process and getting it into a full through start to finish process for the company, I eventually moved into a revisions position where I would manage all of the revisions for the websites that the customers would submit. Because we didn't really do this up to this point, there were a ton of emails that hadn't gone answered, and it was very disorganized. I think there was something around 500 requests that needed to be completed. After a couple months of working overtime and really digging my head down into it, I was able to clear out all of it and get it into a same-day turnaround policy. Meaning, customers would submit a request to change their website, and within that same day, it would be edited and live. Quickly though, I did get bored of fixing other people's mistakes. I don't mean that to be negative, because obviously we all make mistakes, and that's why there is a QC and revisions process, as well as everyone just having their own tendencies for their websites. But what I mean to say is, I wasn't creating any of these. I was going back and editing. That is when I started looking into YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search platform in the world, and I realized that our company wasn't doing anything with YouTube whatsoever, which was weird because we are a Google partner company and YouTube was actually bought by Google. So I thought it really weird that we weren't doing anything at all with YouTube. So I started doing some research, and after about 7 months, I came from just a YouTube program where we would make videos for our clients and publish them on their channels to build stature and build keywords and, all of the linking and stuff that makes you rank. Moved from that to a full-on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and eventually Pinterest social media optimization platform. I would say almost 100% of everything that went into the social media platform was either reading a blog or watching a YouTube video. Learning how all the social media platforms are connected to one another and all of the different strategies that the successful people have had. What I did is I listened to each and every successful strategy in their industry, saw how it worked at the time that they employed it, and then kind of created my own mixture hybrid of the strategies that have been really popular over the last 5 years, the ones that are popular now, into kind of my own personal strategy that mixes both affordability of it not being too much work, where we can make it affordable for the small businesses, but you also have the effectiveness of the large industry advertisements. That's really what I was trying to get to, because at the end of the day, you should not be fighting to be seen as a plumber if the page is full of dog breeders, because that's just how the algorithm works. And if you don't have people out there that know how to adjust it and make it so that you show up for what you should show up for, unfortunately, no one's going to actually find you, and that's not very good. So I had to change that. The goal of this channel, and this series particularly, is to connect to content-minded people. Meaning, I want to connect to not only people that are creating content and putting things out there, but people that consume content and let it adjust the way that they live their lives, that allow it to shape them to live better lives. Even if you're not going out there and creating the next YouTube series or making the next documentary or becoming a photographer, that's okay. You can do what you want to do. What matters is that you're happy and that you're living the principles of life that make you feel that way. My goal is to withstand time and to pass along all of the things and all of the knowledge that I've been able to accrue. Whether anyone watches it or not, what I know is that those 8 hours a day of learning information and putting everything I can into learning everything that I can be something that my great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren and however many great-grandchildren's will be able to know all about, even whenever the technology that I'm using is obsolete to the point that they don't even know what it is. They'll be able to know me better than anyone that walks this planet, because they can know every single little bit about me. And that's something that I think is fantastic and beautiful. My goal for this channel is that I can pass on those technical skills to make your journey easier. I want to be able to take all the things that I have in my head and just get them out there, because I feel that if I can do it, you can do it. You just need to be shown the right path. I will be collaborating with various creators throughout my travels, both in creative projects, musical interpretations and freestyles, cinematic videos, and pretty much any other kind of creative project that you can think of as I'm going along my journey. If you want to get in contact with me so that you can collaborate, or you just want to say something about the channel, you can find all of my social media links down in the description below. I would recommend going with Instagram or Twitter, as those are the two that I am the most frequent on. However, everything does come to my phone, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You can also go to my website and fill out a form, or just copy the email and send it directly. Check back here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 a.m. where I'll be uploading a brand new video. If you liked this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it so you could be among the first to be notified every single time that a new video is released. If you want to show your support for the channel, a like, comment, or a share does help the channel growth and allows us to reach people that we never would have been able to see otherwise. The links to all the products that I used to create this are in the description down below, as well as anything that I may have talked about in this video specifically. Additionally, if you want to help support the channel, there are Patreon links there as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!